But let me say that all these things have happened because of one single factor, Excellency. Throughout the history of any organized society, the power to change the course of mankind has always been vested in the leaders. And that is what we are seeing here today. In just 2 years, everything has happened in Nigeria, from the major reforms that the president has instituted, removal of subsidy, unification of the foreign exchange, and all the other reforms. And only yesterday, Mr. President, listening to President Lula, he said something about the reformation of their tax system here. This is something that I know took a long struggle to do in Nigeria. But Mr. President was insisting because he knew the direction that he was going. He insisted, and today we have a tax regime that will help all the reform program of Mr. President in our country. Our children are unable to go to school on account of the fact that either their parents or their guardians are unable to pay for their school fees. It's no longer the case. As we speak, over 90 billion naira has already been committed to that. Students are no longer going out of school simply on account of the inability of their parents or guardians not to pay for their school fees or for their upkeep. I think this is very, very important. This from north to south, from east to west, nobody, you don't need to know anyone. Just as Governor Obasani has said, you don't need to know anyone to get anything from the central bank. You don't need to know anyone to enroll in school. Once you are able to go to school, you'll be able to go to school today. This is unprecedented. It has never happened in the history of our country. And all the reforms that is present, we talked about livestock. This is a potentially over 30 trillion naira economy. My brothers and sisters from the northern part of the country, before now, the livestock ministry was just a unit under the Ministry of Agriculture. Today, Mr. President has brought that to life. And what we are seeing here in Brazil, because the model that the president is also taking from Brazil here in livestock, in piggery, in other sectors concerning related to that, is aimed at transforming the kind of economy that we all desire to have. Mr. President, what we have done in just 2 years is unprecedented. Sometimes when we go out to read out all these programs and policies of government, and this is happening just at the midterm of the first mandate that you have in 2 years. Just imagine what is going to happen. Only yesterday, we had the BASA, the Bilateral Air Services Agreement, linking this part of the world, Brazil and Nigeria. And Mr. President said something that if it was possible to swim from here across the Atlantic to reach there. So when I heard my sister, Abike Dabiri, talking about the regatta that is coming up around October this year, I said, well, we are going to do that before her, because tonight we are flying Air Peace to Nigeria in 7 hours. So we're not even waiting for that regatta to happen. Same thing with the cargo. Your Excellency, this is not a night for speeches. I know that if we have the time from now till morning, we'll be reeling out all the reforms that Mr. President has done. But what I want to tell you is that Nigeria has changed. It is what Nigeria of yesteryear. This is it. You have a destination. Everyone. Nigeria is now a darling of everyone. Everyone wants to come to Nigeria. And I'm happy that our brothers and sisters in Brazil are not being left behind. They are gearing up to join this. In any case, we've had 350 years of slavery. We are now changing that. Like President Lula said yesterday, it's not just for economy. It's not just for financial re-engineering. It is also a connection of history, of culture, of tradition, and of common heritage and humanity that all of us crave to have. Thank you, Excellency, for giving me this opportunity.